Hey there, I'm Star, and I'll be your guide through the world of mystery, magic, and folklore. Together, we'll travel the globe to uncover all sorts of fascinating things. Today, we're starting in a country where religion and esotericism are deeply rooted in popular culture. Ready? You've probably heard, like many others, of Brazilian magic, right? Well, you should know that Brazilian magic, better known as Umbanda and Candomblé, refers to religious systems with African roots that blend traditional African religions with Catholicism, along with elements of Spiritism, animism, and local folklore. These religions honor deities and spirits through music, dance, and rituals, and they're usually led by a priest or spiritual guide known as a Pai de Santo. Hold on a sec. You might be wondering, are they the same thing, or are they different? Great question. There are some key differences between Umbanda and Candomblé. Umbanda originated in Brazil in the 19th century and is a hybrid religion, mixing African beliefs with the spiritual traditions of Brazil's indigenous peoples and Catholic practices. Umbanda focuses heavily on communication with spirits and spiritual healing. It's known for its practice of incorporation or possession, where spirits enter the bodies of mediums during ceremonies. Speaking of ceremonies, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you won't miss the next episodes. We've been calling them religions. Maybe you're wondering, are they really religions? The answer is absolutely yes. Take Candomblé, for example. It's a traditional religion from West Africa that came to Brazil through the transatlantic slave trade. It originated in Angola, Congo, and Nigeria. Candomblé is a polytheistic faith that worships multiple deities called orixás, each with its own rituals led by priests and priestesses called Babelorixa and Ayelorixa. Hold on, I bet you're wondering, who are the orixás? Don't worry, I'll explain everything before the producers fire me and turn me back into a bunch of code. The orixás are divine beings, each representing a force of nature or an aspect of human life. Every orixa has its own symbols, colors, songs, dances, offerings, and rituals. Let's get to know some of the most well-known orixás. Oxala represents creation, peace, and hope. Zango, associated with justice, strength, and thunder. Oxum, goddess of love, beauty, and wealth. Iemanjá, connected with the sea, motherhood, and fertility. Obaluaya, god of disease, aging, and death. As I said, Candomblé rituals are complex and require the guidance of a priest, Babelorixa, or priestess, Ayelorixa, to be carried out properly. They're spiritual leaders, just like priests, rabbis, or imams in other religions, who guide the ceremonies and provide spiritual support to their communities. You should know that the title Babelorixa is given to a man who has reached a high level of spiritual knowledge and can call upon the orixás. A woman with the same spiritual authority is called an Ialoriksa. Their clothing varies by region and tradition, but it's often white, with conical hats and beaded belts. They also wear necklaces, bracelets, and colorful scarves. The outfits are usually richly decorated and reflect their spiritual status and connection with the divine. As you can see, this is a deeply developed religion, at least as developed as any other. But becoming a Babaloriksa or Ialoriksa isn't easy at all. It takes years of study and spiritual practice. Candidates are typically chosen by an experienced priest or priestess, and they begin their journey as children of the saint, Filhos de Santo, going through long periods of training and service before they can be fully initiated. Now, a question many people ask, is all of this just black magic? And the answer is no. While some people associate Umbanda and Candomblé with witchcraft or necromancy, like communicating with the dead, these practices are not inherently part of the religion. Black magic, known in Brazil as macumba or quimbanda, refers to harmful spellwork aimed at causing illness, bad luck, or even death. Let's be clear. Black magic is very negative, often dangerous, and generally condemned from both ethical and spiritual perspectives. In some cases, it may even be a crime, especially if it involves animal sacrifice or illegal acts. That said, spiritual rituals and religious ceremonies are protected by Brazil's constitution under freedom of religion. So seriously, stay away from the dark stuff. And finally, is tarot part of Brazilian religion? I see you. Don't pretend you weren't thinking it. The answer is simple. Nope. In Brazil, tarot is considered an esoteric practice. And just like in many other countries, it's not tied to any official religion. It's mainly used for divination and spiritual self-reflection. And it's more of a personal tool than a formal religious instrument. And that wraps up our journey into Brazil's esoteric world. But don't worry. In the next episode, we'll talk about a country where people say they're Italians who speak Spanish. Can you guess which one? Drop your guess in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a new episode. I'm waiting for you. Click now.